Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. Today's DIY is home decor ideas and a Valentine's gift idea. So to get started, what you're going to need is two wooden plaques. I chose an oval and a square shape. I got these at Walmart for $1 a piece. And for the oval, I decided I was going to use a scroll idea. For the square, I decided I would use an old colored picture. I did make these scrolls in a previous video. I will link that in the description down below. For the decorations, I decided to use the Wiccan Bible and use some German-based runes and put on 4 words. If you would like a translation, let me know in the comment section down below. Next is prepping the plaques for painting. You can also stain these if you would like, though I decided to paint them for a more dramatic color. For the oval, I decided to paint it white. For the square, I decided to paint it black. I thought about adding some of the raspberry pink paint, though I did not add any of that later. It was a bit of a hassle to try to remove the staples, and I could not get them removed, so I ended up just leaving them and painting over it. Make sure to paint both sides of the plaques with 2 coats of paint. Once the paint is dry, next is adding on the designs. As I said before, the staple was really hard to remove. I couldn't even get it pulled loose at all, so I ended up just covering that up on both plaques. For this one, I decided to use a picture I colored, and I just glued it on with some Mod Podge, making sure I covered everything in a decent coat, covering all the edges where the picture was going to set, and placing the picture onto it, pressing firmly, and giving it about 45 minutes to dry. For the oval one, I decided I would use a glue stick because the glue dries clear and I really didn't want the Mod Podge to make the paint very shiny, so I ended up just using the glue stick, putting a nice hefty coat all over where I'm going to be putting the paper, pressing it firmly and giving it about 15 minutes to dry. For the oval-shaped plaque, I decided I wanted to add on something a little extra, and I put on a dragon silhouette by tracing out a dragon, coloring it in completely black, and gluing it on the same way I glued on the scroll. For the square plaque, I decided on the back side I wanted to add a little extra depth, and I colored a heart gold and added some jewel stickers around the edges of the heart. For the Valentine's gift idea, I decided I wanted to use some stuff that I had lying around, a piece of paper, 2 pictures of my youngest sibling's Cupid cosplay, and a piece of cardboard. Cutting out a heart shape out of the piece of paper after I folded it, so I only had to make 1 cut, placing it onto the cardboard, tracing it out, and then cutting the heart shape out of the cardboard. So to make sure that I didn't mess up any of the cuts, I decided to do smaller cuts, taking off the larger areas and leaving it only with the smaller cuts to fine-tune it off camera. Once the heart heart shape is cut out of the cardboard, next is painting it. I decided to use the raspberry colored paint I showed earlier in the video, giving it 2 coats on each side. And next is fine-tuning. This is where you cut the pictures to fit the way that you want onto the cardboard, deciding if you want to add any extra designs to the cardboard. I ended up going with some gem stickers. These have adhesive on the back and they stick really well. And then I made it hang up by using some white spline. To attach the spline in the photos, I decided just to use some basic hot glue, adding the hot glue on top of the spline and making sure it holds very nicely by pressing some plastic onto it. You can either use a glue stick on the back of the photos or you can use hot glue. I just decided to use hot glue, as you can see, and then added the jewels to my desired shape when I was finished. And that's it. If you enjoyed this video, let me know by hitting that like button, subscribe if you want to see more, and let me know in that comment section down below if you've ever done anything like this before, or if you're going to now. Thanks for watching!